Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Come on. Hit. Panther 60. Reload. Ready.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Ooh, what a move. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hooker. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and it's 3rd and 4. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery pushing through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. The Lions at 12 and 4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Pushing his way through, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. Touchdown. Brock Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it, counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Madison running left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Throwing is Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, as built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, this is Madison. Shifts by him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Cousins to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down throw here. It's Hooker. He'll buy some time right. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk about...
There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Powell, 87 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
70 Rangers, 70. Rig alert, rig alert.
Hooker back near his goal line. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 18, Pioneer, Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. On the return is Powell. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing. Hooker. And this one's incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Hooker now off play action. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. Hooker. That's complete to Laporta. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hooker's going to throw it. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Completes it to Powell. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Cousins now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing. Cousins. Powell on the catch. Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Powell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. Hooker now on 1st down. Down the left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 3rd and 3.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Hurry, hurry.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They get this out quickly to the left side. They find some open field here. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, Panthers.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger.
They try again with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Hooker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Cousins. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 tight. 10 to 60. 10 to 60. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Buying time to his left. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third and long for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times?
And now the rookie's free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Hooker. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down throw here, it's Hooker. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Hooker. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Cousins going to change it up. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
But so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator at home. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. He gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 7. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Cousins to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hooker. Throw left side to Reynolds. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Let's go now.
Throwing. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And down to the 41. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. us a 2nd and 8. Hooker now off play action. 20. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 41 yards. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Cousins. Completes it to the fullback Ham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Now Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown Lions. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Cousins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Cousins again. Steps away to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. From the red zone now, Cousins being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Cousins. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be caught well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 52, Vikings 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 6-yard line.
Cousins now. His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
70. 70. On the ball, on the ball.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let go.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. That one let go deep for Laporta.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Hooker now off play action.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on. Hey. Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Hooker to the air yet again.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Guys, with his talent in the pocket, pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Cousins.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you can almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Throwing, Cousins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Osborne. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now Cousins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. The race is on. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.